Hello everybody, this is another video that I planned to make, and people ask me, how long we gonna be shifting, how long are we gonna be working with this, how long we have to get on and change ourselves, how long we need to be working on this. I mean, we are twin flames. How long we have to take these twin flames to get into process? How long we need to suffering? How long will take all this? And all this comes to a one point, and that is the point of the truth. Simply that. When one of the twin flames knows the truth and goes after the truth, the other twin runs away from the truth for whatever reason. I mean, I've been hearing some stories that they prefer their families, they prefer their job. One of the twin flame stories that I heard, they were both single, but he's like, you know what, I have to follow my path about my work. I don't care about you. I'm moving out to this place. I have a career there. This is what I want to focus on to. So why this journey is so bad? It's so bad. Okay, bad is a perception. Okay. There is no bad. It is about to slap you on the left, on the right, or either your twin flame to be slapped on the left, on the right. Simply it comes to the point of be your true self, to become your true self. The awakened twin work so hard and they become their true self. And when you become a true self, this is mean a true self. It you are out and open to your twin flame, and you don't worry about anything. You don't worry about what your family thinks, what your coworkers thinks. You don't worry about whatever your religion is. You're out there. You are living your truth as a twin flame. You are publicly out in the twin flames. You help out other twin flames. You do your work as a twin flame, and this is how you live your truth. And the reason all this is hold on and all that is until your other counterpart do their own realizations, they find their own truth, and they come back to you and they say, listen, whatever happened, I love you. Maybe I was screwed up, maybe I was bad, maybe this and that was bad. At that time I was thinking about this, and that time I was thinking about that, but now I can't handle this anymore. I'm suffering, I'm in pain. I love you, I want to admit that, and whatever happened, will happen, but I want to admit. And we talk about the twin flames right at the beginning is this commitment of love. If that commitment of love exists at the beginning, everything will be fine. But if not, the twin flames, they go through these stages. The hell to comes back to the same point of be your true self. To say and to admit, yes, I love the person. I want you to take a look at it, the movie In Your Eyes. On that movie, when she was asked from her friends, own relatives, why she was so happy, why she was so bright, are you in love? And all she was saying is looking down is like, yeah, look at me, I have the finger, I'm married, okay, I'm married, I have nobody. that it was the lie to satisfy the society, the people around you. And that's why the most of the runner of the twin flames, that's what they do, until they realize they cannot lie their true self, because deep inside of it they loved you, even though they maybe not admit, or whatever the situation is. And I highly recommend this movie. Go ahead and watch it in your eyes, and you will get a lot of information about this part. And everything will finish at the end is like when the two parts committed to each other, and were all the parties involved. This is the time of when the one journey ends and a new journey begins. So basically, there will be no way of stopping this soul evolution. We're gonna be shifted, we're gonna be moved, we're gonna be changed. And here is the one thing that I wanna point out. It's that if you don't change, if you stay for a very long time on the same level that you are, you put yourself on a template. Like you put yourself like on a picture frame, and you put yourself on the wall, and you stay there on that wall. And it's hard for you to move. It's hard for you to change. And that's why those shifts or times, they're very heavy, and they make you move, they make you change. And that's why a lot of the people, they ask me, but why will so heavy, why will it be so hard? It's hard because you have to break that template. You constantly have to change. If I don't change, that's mean I didn't shift, I didn't resonate with this shift now. And if I don't resonate with the shift, I'm in pain. I need to shift, I need to change. There is something part inside of me, of this divine shift, needs to be moved. And this is the part that of the how long. The how long is still until the both soul partners, they will be living their true self. The one ignites the one becomes awakened, the other one becomes a runner, and they go and they have to commit to this love. Maybe they will commit this love in a year, 2, 3, 5, 10. I see some people, I have a talk with people 16, 18, 20, 26 years. And whose fault it is for all this time? The fault, it's to nobody. The fault is we missing the basic part, education. We are not educated on this soul relationship. If we were educated at the beginning of the soul relationship, and the both two parties, they understand this part of soul love, soul education, we wouldn't have to go through this hell right now that we are going into it. But there is no this education. The educations for the twin flames, it's basically was the way I found it was as in a secret forums. It wasn't out in the open. It wasn't out exposed. Or if there was exposure, there was a very little amount of exposure. So now I'm talking about 4 years already. I mean, you can go on YouTube and you can type up twin flames, and there will be like so many things coming up about the twin flames. Because more and more people awaken, more and more soul connections like this start opening up, and more things are coming up together. But again, the point is that the lack of education prevent us to get together. And that how long is until we get educated. Once we get educated, there is this transformation process. And once that transformation process comes up, then the action will comes in. And the action, as I explained in the final stage of the twin flame, it is to go ahead and do your commitment. The commitment that was supposed to be done right at the front, you went through the hell to understand everything, and now you commit again to your twin flame, because the events will change. The events that will shift, they will rearrange. Something will happen. Something is going to lead you again and again and again, like a magic circle, open and go to your twin flame. And if you continue the running, the more you run, the more you suffer. And the more you suffer, the more you're in pain, until that pain becomes so hard and you're like, you know what, I don't need this anymore. And you drop what you have and you go back into your twin flame on it. And that's how these situations are. And we're going to be evolving as a soul. So we're going to be moving to this new era of Aquarius on it. But we're going to be moved with education, with an experience that lead us to understanding. And with the new understanding, we'll be able to pass it to the next generations. Because we see how we suffer, so the next generation after us, they don't have to go through this. Is anybody knew about these twin flames? And there was information that was hiding from the general public. Somebody on purpose hid the twin flames relationships. The explanations about that, well, that the whole another story. And the past is past. We need to focus more about the future. How to help more and more people, how to go ahead and expose this more out and open. I'm getting to people that they say, well, I'm gonna create another closed room, and I want to, if you make a closed room as a twin flames, you just limiting the knowledge about the twin flames. You're shrinking it only to a limited people who's gonna come in. But if you make a public room, okay, you exposing that knowledge out and open for everybody, and that is most important thing. We want to make this knowledge available to everybody. It's not like a religion. The religion says you have to be Christian to study Christianity, or you have to be on this religion in order you to do this and this. You can't put limits on it. You can't limitate the soul. The soul has no limits. And whoever thinks that when you put limitation over the soul evolution, you're gonna control the masses, then that is their problem. But you as an awakened soul, you know the truth. And that's why it's so important to keep these open rooms. It's to keep providing this knowledge out and open. Just goes out without anything, because Twin Flame, it's not a religion. Twin Flame is a soul, love, learning. Because once you learn how this soul love exists, then you're gonna go ahead and practice, then you're going to become one with your partner. The one, the magical part of one that has been described for many, many years, for many, many love stories. And only few get this oneness to experience it. Once you experience it, you can't go out and have another relationship, or you can't just have a relationship anymore. You're looking for something more. Your soul wants to go back home. And that's why the twin flames, it's important that the one twin flame goes after the other. Is like, hey, darn it, we are twin flames, wake. But guess what? You cannot do this for them. They have to open on their own. The events in their life will somehow shift it to this when they are ready. You as a awakened twin, best thing you can do is always been one thing: work on yourself. I said that before, work on yourself. I can't go ahead and interfere with the twin flame or the soul connection. That soul connection has to be opened in order to go ahead and have this connection to work. Otherwise, when it's closed, there is nothing. All it does is this, and creates tensions, pressures, creates problems. And the soul of the runner feels everything, but the ego is so big and it denies the soul truth until the soul has enough of the ego, and there is events in life that happens, and once those events that happens, then everything goes back to this first moment of ignition on the twin flames. There was that little joke about it that God gave to this beautiful servant a house with 100 rooms, and the last 100 room, he told them, you know what, don't open that room. This room, it's very private. This is room for me. And he was so obedient, so he kept the promises. He never opened that room at all. And just before he dies, God went and told him, go ahead and open it up. And he opened that door, and everything inside that was light and bright and everything was good. And he was like, God, well, what is this light? What is this all about? And God told him, that was the light of you. You preserve the light. You work yourself. You are so servant. And this light is you. This is your home. And that's why you're gonna come back home into the light. And what does that mean for you about this light? The soul wants to go back home, to get close to God, to evolve, to vibrate the same length as the Creator creates the soul. So when the Creator spread itself out in so many pieces, we are possessing little piece from this conscious. So while we communicate, the one evolves from the other and becomes bigger and bigger. Then another one comes in and communicates and becomes bigger and bigger. And this is how the soul evolution comes up, and more and more and more. That light becomes more and more. But the light is tested more when the light is put into the darkness. And what I mean by that is that you have to go to this dark moment to shine your light more. And the more you shine your light, the more darkness you will expose. And that's how you start having this cycle of light and darkness come together to learn. So you can evolve more and more and more, and you expand. And you consciously expand, like the universe expanding that way. You learning as a part of the universe that you expand. And by expanding your conscious, you learning new things. You channeling new things. You not just comes out and talk. You just comes in and whatever it comes up, you just say it without even thinking about it. And that channeling, it's very important because the channeling is direct link information that gets into. And I wanted to make this general twin flame videos because I want to answer so many questions with this, and specifically the questions of Dio, how long we tired. I am tired myself. I've been already on this. On February will be almost 4 years, and I was awake in on April. So that will be March we're talking about. That will be 4 years as a twin flame. But I understand that once I was ignited, I was downloaded with so much stuff that I barely comprehend. I barely understood. I barely knew. But I find the courage to start walking on the path. My writing skills at the beginning were very bad in English. Since the English is not my first language, I was so bad. My first quotes when I write them, they were so good, but they were, my God, Dio, you please give it to us. We can redact or we can go ahead and fix it for you. Until that Marla Kelly comes in and I like, Dio, it's probably much better for you to make videos instead of writing posts. And Marla Kelly, thank you so much. And she put me to this part of making videos. And right now when I make videos is much better. I think the things are on much higher level like now. But again, the part that I did was one thing. I came out in the open to the public. I commit I am a twin flame. I commit to the twin flame community, to open, to help. I canceled so many twin flames. I helped them out. I never charged them a dime. I went out and when the people needed a hand, I give them the hand. People ask for information, I give them the information. And it's not that hard or that bad to be who you are. But again, it comes to the part that you have to be a human first. You're not a human first. You can be whatever you want to. You can be a twin flame. You can be the goddess. You can be whatever. If you don't possess the human part of this human understanding, then you don't possess anything. But that doesn't mean that when you're human, you have to be good to absolutely anything and everything, because some people will never learn until you are not preserving yourself. No, I don't say bad, I said preserving yourself, because to preserving yourself sometimes you have to protect your self from other people, because they will love to harm you. Some people, they don't understand anything else but harm. And that's how the life goes on too. But my point out with this video is that you as a twin flame, you as a soul, as an awakened soul, come out in the public. Be who you are. Be your true self. Because if you're not a true self, you're living the life of a lie. And that life of a lie, it's gonna come back to you. And this is like a self-torture, you to live and lie. You know who you are deep inside. You know how strong you are. You know the things inside of you will benefit the community, will help so many people to put their head in a pillow and says, you know what, thank you, because of you I got this. And there is nothing wrong about that. And if somebody sends you a message, thank you, because of you I'm so happy, but life is better. There is no better award when you put your head in a pillow and said, thanks, I did the right thing, I helped the right people, now I can sleep. If you can't, because most of the twin flames, they have a lot of energy, they have problems sleeping. So to end out with this video, my plea to you is, if you're a twin flame and look deep inside of you, truly deep inside of you, your situation, and seek how you to become your true self. If you're a runner, or if you're a chaser, or whatever state you are right now, come out in the open and be your true self. Find a way to support yourself, find a way to be who you are, because there is nothing worse than that, than you satisfy the society, but deep inside of yourself you're suffering, because you have to satisfy the society, but not your soul need, not your soul love. Doesn't matter the circumstances. Your soul peace, you will understand down the road, it's the most important thing. You have no peace inside of your soul, then something is not right. Something needs to be fixed. Something needs to be take it easy and take care of. And that's what I beg you, if you're on a twin flame and you have so much knowledge about it, come out and open, become who you are, be proud of who you are, and help the others with what you know. Because what you know, it leads to people to one thing, they to be their true self. Be love.